Wall Street's sell-off ends a brutal week for the stock market, the worst since the pandemic. It's all happening after President Trump's tariffs have unleashed chaos worldwide.
WGN's Jenna Barnes is joining us now with the latest developments on this. Jenna?
Yeah, another day of major losses driven by a lot of fear and uncertainty. I talked with a financial advisor who's fielding a lot of concerned calls, but his message to people with 401ks, people who have retirement plans, is don't panic. Financial markets tumble for the second day, closing out Wall Street's worst week since 2020. Friday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged 2,200 points. The S&P 500 and the Nasdaq both down nearly 6% on news China will retaliate against and match President Trump's tariff, imposing a 34% tariff on all U.S. imports. Fears of a global trade war growing.
Businesses around the world, including in trade and global trade, they just need to know what the rules are. Once they know what the rules are, they will adjust to those rules. So I don't think it's fair to say economies are crashing.
China's move slammed by the president, largely out of the public eye today at his golf course in Florida. President Trump posted to his social media platform, Truth Social, "Only the weak will fail, and this is a great time to get rich, richer than ever before."
I don't see the end of this as quickly as perhaps the administration is saying. That's not a political statement, just an economic statement, because there are just too many things going on. It just takes too long to restructure it.
Co-founder of SGL Financial and economist by trade, Steve Lewit, has been fielding worried calls from clients, but his advice is to not respond emotionally.
Well, this would be a great time to revisit your budget, revisit how you're investing, maybe de-risk, take care of your big expenses, and really control the things you can control and not worry about this.
Still, there is concern about how much the tariffs will end up costing American consumers. The chairman of the Federal Reserve says they're likely to raise inflation and slow economic growth. And some Senate Democrats are introducing legislation that would limit their impact.
It basically says tariffs are repealed if the cost of goods goes up.
There are also now growing concerns about a recession. J.P. Morgan has raised its recession probability to 60%, up from 40% on Monday. Ray and Micah.
All right. Jenna, thank you very much.